Hey everyone, it's Devine. Welcome to Divine Miracles and the Tarot mini forecast this week for the fire signs. That's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Now, I am using the Mythic Tarot for this one. This is my original deck. I'm working with an Auralite crystal, which you can get at my website, Auralite 23. These are 1.3 billion years old, apparently. I'm also working with the Domino Love Angels, which is for love relationships and also the loving relationship that you have with yourself. Okay, so sometimes the messages can be more related to that. And I'm using the Domino Angel cards too for the unconditional loving energies of the angels. So let's start with Aries. Hope this is finding you happy and well wherever you are. And it's raining here in Texas. Here we go. Aries, what's happening with you? Okay. Here's the Aries card. Ooh, you got the Knight of Cups energy. But also this was stuck to it, this one here. And the Victory card. Okay, so Aries, something's coming forward in your life, something's happening, someone's making an offer to you. This is a situation, it could be an emotional offer, but in general, this could be talking about your energy. Maybe you're making an offer to somebody else also. Maybe this has been a long time coming, something that you've been wanting to do. But also we've got this victory energy too, which is recognition energy. So, maybe you're being recognized finally for the work that you're been doing or been putting out there. And, this offer is coming or being made available in your life or life in general. The feeling that I've got for Aries is that you're finally starting to make your mark. You're starting to move forward. You're starting to feel better about yourself. And it's funny because the energy for everybody so far has been very, very positive as I've been doing these readings. So don't forget to check your moon sign and your rising sign too. And if you don't know what those are, just Google search those. What's my moon sign, what's my rising sign, to give yourself an overall picture of how you're feeling and where you're going as well. For Aries, sometimes you tend to take on a little bit too much, perhaps too much stress or too much worry or too much concern. And 2019 is really the year that you find yourself. It's the year that you're letting go of everything that you thought you knew and moving into this new cycle for yourself. Maybe in the past that you've put your own feelings, thoughts and desires, on the back burner for everybody else's gains. Like you've been trying to support everybody, and some of you have been doing a lot of journeying and traveling this year, maybe moving houses and things like that, and you're just wanting to find yourself and ground yourself down. But if there's any opportunity that comes up in the next week or in the next month or so, just allow yourself that chance to go for it. Maybe don't hold yourself back anymore. Like I said, maybe you've been holding yourself back because of everybody else that's been around you. This is saying not to do that. Also feeling like inner anxieties and stresses and concerns washing away, like leaving. Especially with this full moon here in Taurus, make sure that you're writing up a list of things that you really want to achieve, that you really want to have happen, as well as the things that you know no longer of importance to you anymore. Recurring thoughts, sometimes you have recurring nightmares and things like that too. You're becoming more sensitive to the energies around you. So be sure that you're using crystals. Crystals are really important to help you to ground as well as like you want a grounding crystal and something that also opens you up, which is why I love the Auralite, because it keeps you grounded with all the hematite that's in this crystal. And also opens you up because of all the clear quartz and the amethyst and all kinds. There's so many different crystals in the one crystal, it's not funny, as well as different minerals and things too. So open yourself up to the new direction that's making its way towards you. I feel really positive for Aries that you're finally breaking free of the old limitations and the old restrictions and the way people have bossed you around and made you feel bad about yourself. You're getting out of this, and this is to do with your own study and your own wantingness for a better life for yourself. You're feeling more sure of yourself. You're actually getting more connection to the divine too. You're really starting to become in tune. And I was saying before on one of the messages that, once you become more in tune and you become more awake and more aware, etc., you start to get more sensitive to the energies too. So be sure that you're calling all your power back to yourself, that you're working on healing within yourself. If you are a healer, that you're making sure that you're disconnecting from each of your clients too. And that every night that you just imagine that all your chakras are shutting off. You don't want to leave those lights on while you're trying to sleep. Because then you can't sleep because you're overstimulated and overthinking, etc., etc. So really good, positive news. Also for some of you, positive outcomes to a situation that's been going on with you too. Let's have a look how the energy of love is around you, whether it's a loving relationship or just how you see yourself, okay? Okay. For Aries. Interesting. Okay, these two were stuck. These three were stuck together. Okay, don't normally do three, but it's a new offer, which again is resonating with what we were talking about. It's family and situations within family and moving in or moving out of situations. So Archangel Asmodel brings new offer. So a new person is arriving into your life, is going to change everything. You will not feel nervous around this person, and that will be your sign. So for those of you who are looking for love, the Knight of Cups is coming into your life. It doesn't matter whether it's male or female. Just this new offer, this new arrival, this new opportunity to have love, okay? And not feel nervous about it. And also how you see yourself too, seeing yourself worthy of this new love. Family, there'll be a new addition coming into your life and cleansing and clearing happening in the home, probably with the full moon energy. And this is Shekinah. She is one of the angels of love in the home. And Archangel Jophiel, moving in, moving out, a new home, someone connected to you making more of a committed move. And this happens quickly. So you've got this fast-moving commitment energy too. Maybe commitment in yourself, allowing yourself to have that chance of opening up your heart to true love again. And if you're worried about, love and situations and all of that, just focus on yourself and bringing all that love into yourself. Going with the changes, going with the flow, not blocking yourself from these things that are happening to you and around you, allowing it to flow, but also bringing yourself back into, the truth of who you are, not having to give or feel scattered with so many different people, places, opportunities and things that you're feeling like you need to deal with, but bringing it all back to the center, centering yourself as you move forward. Because you've got a lot of opportunities and a lot of excitement coming up, Aries. And let's see what the Domino angels say. The angels of unconditional love directed at you. Okay, and we have Archangel Michael. Okay, now this is saying that Archangel Michael's with you because you have been needing extra strength. That's what I need to say. Sometimes there are situations that you can't control. Maybe there's been trips to the hospital, all this kind of energy. Just remember that even though sometimes things seem at their worst, that this too shall pass. Hold tight. The changes that are occurring within you and around you are blessings in disguise. Okay? Use Archangel Michael. Ask him to be there to give you the strength to navigate your way through situations, to give you confidence and make you feel, safe and secure as you move into this next level. Because, we're upgrading, and we're shifting and it's getting really, really exciting. So I feel like these readings and things that I do each week are going to become more and more positive as we move forward. But don't forget, if you're feeling worried about anything, cut the cords. Use Archangel Michael to do this and heal those areas over within yourself too. The time for change is upon you, and it's happening as we speak. So this is awesome news for Aries, okay? Everything's starting to change, all right? And if not, if things are still a little bit shaky in your life, use your mind to create change. You know, say, you know what, I don't need to deal with this. I don't need to know all the answers. I just need to keep following my own path, and everything will have a way of working its way into my life easily, okay? Awesome news for Aries. I'm really loving these readings today, because if you go back and look at some of the others, they're very positive as well. Okay, so for Leo, my fellow Leos, Leo is, of course, my sun sign. Now, you can check your sun, moon, and rising sign as well. We are going to use the Mythic Tarot, that is my first deck. We're going to use the Domino Love Angels for love relationships and also how you see yourself. And we're going to use the Domino Angels for that beautiful unconditional loving energy from the angels too to come through. And also, Leos, I'm using a beautiful Aura Light 23 crystal. You can get these at my website, and it's free shipping. These are amazing self-healed raw crystals, and they give me tingles, and it creates a connection between earth and the heavens, of course. Healing, bringing information and wisdom to you. They are awesome. I always go back to them. You know, I might use other crystals, but I always tend to go back to my Aura Light, which is my favorite. Okay, let's go, Leo. What's happening besides having these amazing upgrades and things going on? What's happening, Leo? I'm just getting the message to be at peace, okay? Leo, be at peace. What's happening for you? Okay, so be at peace, even if you feel like you're out in the cold and you're not sure what's going on. Be at peace. And sometimes this can be because you feel like, you know, something or someone has upset you in some way. This card of the Five of Pentacles talks about a time when you're worrying about finances, or, you know, you've had a big blow to your finances and you're concerned about where you're going to be going. But also you may have a feeling of being left out of people's life and situations. But as remember, the first message that I got for us all was to be at peace, okay? Sometimes things come into our life for, like we get to the worst part of our life, or we get to a part where everything is scary and, you know, like we're not sure what's happening and we feel left alone and all these things, so that we can really start to, you know, look at ourselves and how we react to situations. Like I remember with all this stuff that happened to me in the hospital, with myself, I felt like there was no angels, I felt there was no guidance, there was no spirit guides. I just felt alone in the whole situation. And it caused me to rely, oops, angels are itching me. It caused me to rely on myself and start to see myself in a different way. Start to rebuild and repair myself. And maybe you've been going through this as well. I want to have a look what's underneath the deck. And we have the Page of Swords, okay? So the energy is maybe people are saying things about you. Maybe, you know, you've been hearing some gossip or whatever. Or you're just unsure about the messages that are coming. It's time to ground and clear. We've got the full moon happening here, you know, right now as we speak. So make sure you're writing out your intentions and your desires with expectations that they're coming through for you. I just feel some people, you know, you need to rise above the situations that have been bringing you down. Walk away from anything that's causing you upset. And sometimes this can be with people that you know, and, you know, every time you hear from them, it's irritating, or you're dreading something because when you go to school or you go to work or whatever it is, you're like, oh, what's this person going to say? What mood are they going to be in? So you're sometimes anticipating the worst situation for yourself, you know, sometimes. and bringing yourself into this feeling of being always picked on, or, you know, no one's understanding you, that kind of energy. This is when we're getting all of this interference, is because, you know, our sensitivities are waking up. You know, you're having attunements, you're getting fine-tuned, and some people are just not going to make any sense to you. And that's cool. You need to remember that you're awesome just how you are. It doesn't matter what anyone else is doing or thinking or saying, even if you're getting some kind of interferences, or you're feeling left out, you're feeling like money's a problem, whatever that is, you know, just pull yourself back together, because Leos can always do that. We always bring ourselves back together, and we get this strength happening. A new idea will come forward, and we'll be like, right, I know exactly, you know, where I'm going and where I'm headed. So even if you feel distracted at the moment, or you feel like you haven't got any answers, or you feel like you're alone spiritually, say to yourself, it won't be long. I'm going through this stage of withdrawal and, you know, hiccups and things happening. It won't be long. And then I'm on to the next phase of my life. Something is worrying you, and it's not any good to lose any sleep over it. Change the way in which you react to the situation, you know, to change the outcome. And then you don't have to repeat anything. And I've said this before, you know, when we always react in the same way, then we keep on getting the same energy moving towards us. When we change the way in which we see things, which we see ourselves and we see our situation, then we move away from that energy that kept on recurring, or we move away from those trigger points that kept on sitting in our face kind of thing. And we don't have to experience it again, because we changed the way we saw it, and in which case we changed the way in which we see ourselves. And it changes the whole thing. No more needing to experience. Just more fun, you know, and more excitement in your life, instead of all that worry. So let's have a look about the how we see ourselves, you know, the angels of love. And if you have a love question or whatever, hopefully this answers it for you. Of course, if you want something more in depth, you should know divinemiracles.com has all the answers. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. Let's have a look here. Oh, it keeps on. All right. This is for Leo. Okay, quick action. Archangel Raphaela, which is the female counterpart of Archangel Raphael. Quick action. The person will be coming quickly, or a person will be coming quickly into your life. Don't let yourself overthink. That's what we were just talking about. Raphaela will help heal your heart and prepare for new things. Healing the heart is so important, because the heart is the biggest function for Leos, you know. Raphaela will heal your heart, preparing you for new places, new people, new love to enter into your life. Perhaps if you're going through a stage of, oh, everything's woe, you know, everything's a problem at the moment, maybe this new moon tonight, you're going to be able to just clear yourself completely. You know, you have a really strong sense of what you need to do and where you need to be. And sometimes it's kind of like you're Fred Flintstones, and you just, you know, your legs are going like this and you're not moving anywhere sometimes, you know. Raphaela comes in as one of the angels of miracles and healing and change, and lifting you into a new vibration where you really want to be. But also bringing someone into your life that's going to help you as well. So maybe if this has to do with finances, because you're worried about finances too, the emotion will you know, someone's help financially or something will bring that emotion of change and love and appreciation, which is probably what you need right now. Okay? But something's coming. Don't let yourself overthink. And it generally comes very, very quickly once we accept that change is inevitable, you know. Okay? And the Domino Angel cards as well. Let's see what we get for Leo. Archangel Bariel, okay? The energy of change with this card as well. And I keep getting tingles. Okay, Archangel Bariel is with you, bringing a time when secrets are revealed, problems are resolved. Hallelujah, hallelujah. You're now being given extra gifts of prophecy and deep wisdom from lives gone by. We're learning from all this stuff, you know, all the time. we're always getting tune-ups. Now we're getting some prophecy tune-ups. This is cool. It just means you're going to start knowing stuff, okay? So much will start to make sense. You may feel like suddenly moving to another place. Hello. Sometimes people are moving to another country. This Leo did. But it's another move coming too. Follow whatever instincts you have right now. They are in tune with your life path. You're not nuts. I don't care what anybody thinks, says, or does. You are not nuts. You may feel nuts sometimes. You may feel like you're all over the place, but you're not. You're just experiencing. You're going through changes. You're moving your vibration. You're doing a whole lot of healing. Other people don't get it. It's not their journey. That's why, you know. Don't ever feel like you need to excuse yourself or say, oh, sorry, you know, blah, blah, blah. That's something I do a lot. I always go, oh, sorry, you know. It was ridiculous, really. But you're not mental. You know, you're just experiencing. And anxieties come and stresses come. It doesn't mean you're psycho. You know, you're hearing things, you're sensing things, you're feeling things. It's cool. That's what you wanted, you know. Just remember that you're protected every step of the way. And if you feel like getting up and moving and doing something, now's the time to do it. Okay? Don't just sit there and go, well, you know, I'll wait for a better time. It looks to me like there's no better time. Because once this person starts coming into your life, or this assistance, I guess we could say, the assistance comes into your life, you're going to just be able to do it. So don't procrastinate, okay? Follow whatever instincts you have right now. They're in tune with where you need to be going, even if it doesn't feel that way. Sometimes our journey is winding like this, you know, and we go this way and this way, but we're all heading towards the same path. You know, we're going to where we need to be. Doesn't matter how you get there or how many detours are along the way. You're just moving. As long as you're moving forward, you're succeeding. You know, you're doing it. And don't let anyone make you feel like you're mental. And I have to keep saying that because, you know, some of you out there who Leos, who other people just don't get, you're all your woo-woo, they call you woo-woo and all your spiritual stuff. Don't explain yourself to anyone anymore. Who cares, you know? If someone comes up and says to you, well, how are you doing this? And how do you do that? And what are the angels? And they're like, cool. But otherwise, you don't have to feel like you need to explain everything that you're doing or, you know, whatever. Because no one's going to really get it anyway. So just let all that stuff go. Follow your path. Lead by example. You don't have to lead by words. Just lead by example. People will see that how much of a good time you're having and then don't want to miss out on that. How do you get so happy? How are you so excited about life? Then you can say, well, I actually do this, you know. But don't think you're mental anymore because you're not. Okay? You're far from it. And if it's, you know, the Society of Mental Health really needs to get in tune with what's happening to people when they have a spiritual awakening. It doesn't mean you're psycho. You're having a spiritual awakening, you know. I know that that's meaning something to someone out there. That's why I always say what I'm feeling, okay? All right, so Leo, don't worry about it. You're on track. You've got this. Forget anybody else's stuff, noise, whatever they're saying. Keep moving forward. Don't worry about this stuck energy and stagnant energy and being left out and blah, blah, blah. You'll get over this. Do all your intentions in the full moon. Or just have that intention every day, you know, that everything's going to be awesome, that life is going to be easy. And who cares what anyone thinks, does, or says? I'm me, I'm cool, and I'm moving forward. And see you later, you know. If they don't want to follow you with you, you don't need it. Someone else will be up there on the path. And it looks like someone else is coming forward for you really, really quickly too. Okay? Don't let yourself overthink. Okay? Now, Sagittarius, friends. Okay, Sagittarius, I wasn't ready for you. Okay. Sagittarius, I'm using the Mythic Tarot. I am using the Domino Love Angels for love and relationships and also how you see yourself emotionally. We need to clear that up. And I'm working with the Domino, Domino Angel cards, okay? I'm also working with a Aura Light Crystal, self-healed Aura Light Crystal. You can get Aura Light 23, they're called. You can get one at my website. I have a lot of wands like this. Some really big ones too, like if people like to do all this stuff. You you know, I do. I like to do it. You can use these. They are just amazing, healing, connecting, grounding, you know, getting all the information, the wisdom of the universe. Please do yourself a favor. You probably only ever need one crystal in your life, and this is it. The stone to rule them all. Okay, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, we need to have fun. Okay. What's happening for you? All right, let's tune in. What's going on, Sag? Okay, I just got this sense of freedom. You're free. Okay? You're free. It doesn't feel like it right now, but you're free. What's the message for Sag? Here it comes. Okay, this is the freedom card. The Tower. Okay? So something's going on. All right? Something's shifting. There needs to be a big occurrence in your life, which is probably taking place now. This is very encompassing. I like seeing the Tower card because it means, right, whatever's needing to end, whatever's needing to stop, whatever trouble that's brewing, it's at the surface, all right? And you can deal with it, you can see it, you can taste it, you can get rid of it, you can work with it, kind of thing. Because underneath, look what you've got, the strength. Major strength. Recovery. Stronger than you've ever been. This is where you're hitting now. But there's been a shock. Or a shock's coming. Sometimes this can be bad weather. You know, sometimes a house, you know, something within a house itself. You know, then you have to have all these problems going on, or maybe there's renovating, or maybe you're not in the place where you're meant to be. You're living somewhere you wouldn't like to be, and, you know, there's all this kind of issue. But you see here, you know, Poseidon can see away. He's sort of looking away from the Tower. So he sees a way forward. Now, even though there may be chaos around you, you can see a way forward. You can see a way out of this, you know. And Sagittarius, I do understand your energy. And sometimes you can, in the past, I just think you're going through the breakthrough now, but in the past you may have stayed more within your mind, you know, and all these different scenarios were coming in and out of your mind kind of thing. But now you're not. Now you're really seeing when something happens in your life, you're seeing it and you're figuring out a way around it without becoming consumed in it. This is huge progress for you, you know. This is the way forward for you. This is the way to freedom, you know. Freedom of your mind, freedom in your life, freedom from restraints, things that are holding you back. But also learn to enjoy the journey that you're at the moment. Wherever you're at the moment in your life, you're going to look back and say, do you remember when that happened? Oh my God, I was so worried about it. And then it all changed, you know? That's what you're going to be like. You know, you were so confused and then suddenly there was a light on and you can see your way forward. You're going to make your mark. You're going to be where you need to be. You're going to have the success that you desire. That this recovery really needed to happen. This was underlying. Now, this is recovery that you have made within yourself, okay? Lightning bolts are here in this picture. There's electricity. There's people throwing stuff at you. There's chaos, you know, in a home setting. There's, you know, some of you are having to, the house is destroyed. You're having to move. Some of you, wherever you were moving to, it hasn't worked out and you're going somewhere else. I just feel this sort of feeling right now. But also that the path, because of this having to happen, because of this destruction that's taken place, the path just seems to light up in front of you. And you're like, well, I didn't think that was going to happen. I didn't see that coming, and I'm supposed to know everything. I didn't see it coming. But now that it's here, okay, this has just made it even easier. That's the feeling that I'm getting here. It might seem hard at first, but it's just suddenly becoming really, really easy, okay? So don't worry if there's turmoil around you at the moment. It's going to clear. And when it does, and things are revealed to you, you know, and all that starts to happen, it's for the better. It's like a blessing in disguise, okay? So let's look at the domino love angels, see what's happening in love and the emotions within you, you know, as well. What you're healing, what you're working on. This is really important. Domino love angels. Okay, Sarita, family issues. The house, family, the tower. Okay, family issues, Archangel Sarita. This situation has family issues to deal with. Tread carefully as you proceed forward. Sarita will help with any blockages. Okay, any blockages to your way forward. This has got to do with your heart chakra, also your throat chakra. And actually when I was talking, and I've got the throat color on, but when I was talking, I had to go like that. So things have to be said, Sagittarius. You have to speak up. And in a loving manner, that's cool. I don't think you're doing it in a harsh manner anyway. But, you know, lovingly assert yourself, okay? Getting that message. Just lovingly assert yourself and ask Sarita or Archangel Gabriel to help you with the right words to come across. Or maybe the right intention to come out, you know. People understand you better. Okay. And also the energy of the domino angels. Oops, domino angels. I don't want to put my aura light down, but I will. Domino angels. What else? What does Sag need to know? The angels of fun. Okay, there you go. So even though all this stuff is going on, you need to have fun. So it says here, the angels of fun are with you, urge you to go to a place that you've been thinking about visiting. Any place where you will get a good laugh is advised right now. Even a trip to the movies, just going by yourself or something, or hiring a movie or spending time with someone who makes you laugh is the order of the day. You're asked to liven up, go to work with a smile on your face. You know, even if you have to do this. So all of a sudden you start being, like I start cracking up about something stupid, you know. Something will come into my head and I'll just laugh anyway. So it's like, oh, there she goes again. Anyway, do something that you would not usually try and reawaken old talents. Because when you do something that you wouldn't normally do, suddenly you realize, like 9 times out of 10, hey, that was actually fun and I'm actually pretty good at it. So obviously I've done that before. You'll meet someone interesting who makes you smile, okay? The angels of fun, light a pink candle to connect. And if you're just trying to bring joy into your life, you know, you can use a pink candle for that. Bringing that energy of joy in helps you to create. It works together. You know, when we got all the negative stuff, we don't really create anything. We just block ourselves. Woo, woo, woo. You know, get ourselves stuck in a doldrum of energy. The tower energy is definitely there, but you've got the strength to see it through. It needs to happen in order for you to get where you want to be. Maybe that's moving to another house. Maybe you've got no choice but to do it because everything falls apart and it's made available for you, okay? Whatever the case, you have the strength to deal with it. You're recovered now. You're getting stronger and stronger all the time. Don't let anyone hold you back, not even yourself, okay? So thank you so much for listening to the readings. I hope this was helpful to you. Wishing you lots of love and light and many, many blessings. And goodbye for now. Bye.